Hello everyone, this is Florence coming to you from Paving Paths International. We're very happy to be with you again this week. How are you guys doing?
Hello, this is Bridget Ann. It is a pleasure to be with you all again today.
Yeah, so last week we touched briefly on the topic of racism and discrimination and how this is a lived experience among many people today. And while this is a reality, we do not want to, just think about it and talk about it and complain about it. We always believe that there is an opportunity embedded within every challenge. And so just like any other social challenge, within racism, within discrimination, within the experiences we have around this topic, lie great opportunities. And it is our desire and our message to every one of you listening to us today to look within these challenges, even as we experience them, and see the opportunities that exist, and then use them to our advantage and to the advantage of the communities where we find ourselves today.
So today we are going to be looking at steps in which we can eradicate racism and discrimination. And that the first step we are going to look at is information. For us to really eradicate, or for us to conquer, or for us to rise above something, we need enough information about that particular thing or topic. So today we encourage you to get enough information about racism and discrimination, because it is a reality that exists today in the world. Get enough information, get the right materials about racism and discrimination. Be informed about it. Get books, get materials, get documentaries about great men and great women that strive and succeed in the midst of racism and discrimination. And also, when you inform yourself, also try to inform other people around you, because this topic or this issue is something that we cannot handle it individually, but we can handle it as a people or as a group of people towards its eradication.
Yes, and another thing we have to also understand is that while we're informing ourselves, this knowledge or this understanding that we are gaining about the topic should not die with us. It shouldn't just, be for, just increasing our knowledge. The reason why we gain knowledge is so that we will be able to use it to effect change. And so when the opportunity presents itself, please don't be shy to speak up. When you see somebody else being treated badly, speak up against that. If you find yourself in a group or in a forum where this topic is being discussed, don't be shy to relate your own personal experience. Don't be shy to talk about how this has affected you, has affected somebody you know. Don't be shy to present some of the knowledge, some of this understanding or the information that you have gleaned from your study to the other people, because a lot of people don't even understand this topic very well. So many people behave a certain way without even knowing what is at the base or what is the cause of their behavior. They have been conditioned by society, by the communities, by the families where they grew up, to behave a certain way, to think about a certain group of people in a particular way, or to see themselves better than other people. And so they have never really had the opportunity to see another side or to hear another perspective on this topic. And so when you are there and you present your own side of the story, it will be an opportunity for them also to relearn what they knew before, and maybe to start changing their mind, and then gradually, one person at a time, will make the society a better place for all of us to live in.
Yes, and so adding to that, if we are looking at the eradication of racism and discrimination in our society or in the world today, we have to look at it with two eyes, or from two different angles: the people that are being discriminated upon and the racists themselves. So like she said, there are so many people that are racist that they don't even know they are racist. They have just been conditioned to act in a certain way against a certain group of people. For those kind of people, ask for help. If you find yourself acting negatively towards a particular group of people, then you need to ask for help. And we also understand and want to acknowledge that there are so many people that might be feeling shy, or they might feel guilty, or they might not feel good about this. Of course, it's not a good attitude, or it is not an attitude that we encourage. So ask for help. Don't be shy. Go forth, go to the right authority, get books about the group of people that you're acting negatively towards, and read more about this group of people, because when we get more understanding about something, we begin to approach it on a different light. We begin to tackle it with another attitude. So for the people that are feeling maybe negatively towards a particular group of people, please, we encourage you to get enough information about that group of people. Read about them, read about their culture, read about how they behave, read about the things they have done to the growth and development of the world today. We encourage you to get enough information about those group of people, because there is beauty in diversity. If you're missing out from the beauty that this other group of people are bringing, then there is a lot of things you're losing from the world today. And also for the people that are being discriminated upon, we also encourage you to get materials on how you can strive even in the midst of this, and on how you can come forth and approach this topic and talk about how this is affecting you emotionally, how it is affecting you physically, how it is affecting you even economically. So talk about all this aspect, because even for the racists, they might not understand how their actions are affecting you, affecting your family, affecting the people you love, affecting the society. So it is good that we talk about it. So go ahead and talk about it. We encourage you to speak about it today.
I think another angle that we also like to look at this is the fact that so many times there is this sense of apathy or sense of helplessness, especially among a group of people who have, been at the receiving end of negative behavior, negative actions of other people. And so when this has gone on long enough, you begin to feel like there is no need doing anything about it. It's just the way it is. And so somebody treats you badly, you just take it and, move on with your life, because what's the point anyway? Even if you talked about it, nobody would listen, or you receive it and then you also start acting negatively towards these other people, thereby, just continuing the cycle of violence and bad behavior in the society. What we'd really like to talk about here is, don't accept negative behavior. Do not allow anybody to treat you badly. If somebody treats you negatively, somebody discriminates against you, give the person the benefit of doubt that probably he doesn't really understand what he's doing, and then go in good conscience and speak to this person about it. You treated me badly. This is the way I felt. I would rather you do this instead of this. And if this person, hopefully the person listens to you and makes amends and maybe apologizes and does something better, which would be to your benefits and to the benefits of other people that are coming behind you. But assuming this person doesn't listen to you, and no changes are not being made. Fortunately and thankfully, we live in a society today, at least in most societies, where there are laws, there are controls that have been put in place to ensure that everybody is protected, everybody's dignity is protected, and people are respected. So please, if you do have this kind of agencies, you do have this kind of laws around you, take advantage of it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid thinking that these people, they wouldn't listen to me. It doesn't make any difference. You don't know until you have tried it. Go forward and speak to the agencies in charge, speak to the people in authority, tell them how you feel and what is going on. Lobby, press for change in your community. That is why we live in community. Somebody needs to speak up so that other people can also benefit from the actions we take to make the world a better place.
Yes, and also we want to round up by saying that racism and discrimination is something that the world has to tackle it. We have to tackle it as human beings, not just as individuals, and that it is not just Africans or Europeans or Asian or Latins that will tackle it, but we should come out and tackle it and talk about it as human, because if one part of the world is being discriminated upon, then the other parts are going to pay the consequence for that. So we have to come out as human beings and stand as something that is against human beings, not against a particular group of people, but stand as something that is done against human beings and speak against racism and discrimination.
So guys, this will be it from us this week. We hope and look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a very wonderful week, and be kind to other people.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.